Back in the building again. We back in the building again. Let me go ahead and spark up my Do It fluid. In today's show, man, we're gonna talk about this Deontay Wilder and how nobody needs to be looking at Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua no different. We gonna get into it. The Lakers lost. Don't act like I ain't noticed it. And I can tell you what happened and what went wrong. But anyway, welcome to HWLRADIO.COM, the #1 morning show in the world. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, in the beginning, I was like, dang, man, they trying to rip Deontay Wilder off and cheat him out of his rematch. Although I didn't believe he should take the rematch immediately because I seen there's some things Deontay Wilder had to work on. Because one thing for sure, just off power ain't gonna beat Tyson Fury. He's a different kind of fighter. But that's not what we're here for, man. That's not exactly what we're here for. Although I did give you my opinion on why I'm not so mad at him, but the whole thing that makes me mad is the simple fact that you got your fans out here on a string, on a thread, and this is going to hurt you worse if it comes out that you trying to act like they stole this rematch from you and you know, invoked your clause or whatever you want to call it. I mean, revoked your clause or whatever you want to call it, but Deontay Wilder is blowing smoke up everybody's you know what. And why I say that is because he done took a payday. Because I do boxing and ain't no time in boxing ever has somebody been played out of a contractually obligated rematch. Never, not once. And I seen, and I kind of had the feeling, because you know I pay attention to everything. I don't listen to the words. I pay attention to what's going on. And I kind of seen like, dang, man, it seemed like Deontay Wilder is about to take a payday, because when I first heard him say it, and then I heard Deontay Wilder try to stop it, they said they was going to pay him some money to step aside. I was like, okay, we backing him. We backing him because he's black. But then, you know, me not being the fool that everybody else is, I look into things my dang own self. So I looked into it and I'm like, hold on, man, hold on. I haven't once ever in boxing seen this, ever. Legally, it can't be done, ever, unless you're going to just lose your whole fight purse. So basically, only thing I could come up with was two situations. The first one was that because of Deontay Wilder's injury, they used that against him and then hurried up and made the fight before like he's even out. Like, because you know Tyson Fury got to stay active and all that stuff. I do understand that for sure, but that's the only other thing I could see is Deontay Wilder's injured. Tyson Fury has to fight because he's not injured, and therefore they give him some money, and you step aside and I fight Anthony Joshua to stay active. And then you get the rematch when you get healthy or well, whatever. And then there was the other one. Deontay Wilder knows that, you know, Tyson Fury is a different kind of animal and he needs more time. And he took a payday, or he didn't want to fight and took the payday. And like, man, I hope Anthony Joshua beats him so I could beat Anthony Joshua. But that's my assessment on it all. I'm not saying that this is fact. I am not saying that this is fact. But what I am saying is open y'all eyes to what's going on, because it has never, ever happened in boxing before. But all of a sudden, now they taking niggas rematch clauses. Get real, man. Get real. But we got to go on over, you know, to the LA Lakers, man. They lost. Andre Drummond had, you know, nice rebounds, but he only had 3 points this game. 3 points. Will Andre Drummond's 3 points matter with the disruption that he causes when Anthony Davis and LeBron James in the game? No, it wouldn't. But what it does do for this squad that's out there, if Andre Drummond isn't scoring, it makes it hard for other people to score. Because if you ain't on point, defense can slack off of you a little bit. But when Andre Drummond is scoring, this team is unbeatable. And I do understand that he had a great game, his first great game as a Laker. He's not used to the media stuff. And this is what I like. I liked the fact that the Lakers that LeBron James and Anthony Davis was took off the court. Why do I like that? Because now the team gets to build chemistry. These are two of the greatest players. Andre Drummond isn't one of the greatest players. But guess what? He's only going to have to learn two people by the time LeBron James and Anthony Davis get back. That's an easy task for Andre Drummond. He knows where everybody else is going to be. I just got to figure it out. It might be some turnovers trying to pass it to LeBron James and Anthony Davis because he don't understand where they're going to be at in the beginning. But in the end, it's going to work out wonderful. And for Kevin Durant to sit there and say that he doesn't care about rings, nigga, if you didn't care about rings, you wouldn't have left Russell Westbrook because you thought he made all the wrong decisions for you to get the ring. Well, you would have left that. I would have left that. But, you went to the number one team and was considered the runner-up to LeBron James, the greatest player ever in NBA history. So that right there was kind of like a cheat code. And the number one thing that I noticed is when it's a fair fight, you ain't really that great. You know why? Because LeBron James knows how to stop you. You don't know how to stop LeBron James. You give LeBron James problems, but LeBron James definitely knows how to stop you. So if everybody else is doing their part and you're the only person it's going to come down to that. It's going to come down to LeBron James versus Kevin Durant. And LeBron James going to show y'all something. I ain't going to tell you right now, but the jump shot ain't going. I can tell you that much. If LeBron James is guarding his jump shot is not going. But that's going to be it for today, man. And I just had to get on here and tell y'all how I felt. Oh yeah, and the Lake Show. I forgot to address it because that's how important it was to even address the stuff. Man, there's enough fans out here for all of us. So I see you over here when I said I'm coming back. You dropping 3 and 4. You done stepped up the video countage. I'm not gonna do all that. All I'm gonna do is get on here and explain what the heck is going on to the Lakers fans and the people that don't understand what basketball really is and get too excited. Now the Knicks fans, y'all need to be excited because y'all beat the Lakers. Y'all definitely need to be excited because the Knicks ain't been doing nothing in a long time. But they will be. I can guarantee you that.